Hi everybody, it's Colin here from Woodthorpe International. Right, the Helix is done to the top. I just had to go from here to there. I could have gone round to this point here, but that there, over there, sorry for the moving around, from that point to the boards to there is 600, and that's what I want. So I've just put the converter trap part on, so the Pico will go onto that, flex round here. Now the idea was it was going to come out over here, but like I say, it would have continued to rise. Now it was only a little bit, and it was done in such a way that I didn't know exactly, even with any rail got me to where I wanted it, but they had a bigger percentage on. It was nearly, the inside was 2.9 and the outside was 2.5, I think. There was less turns on it. I'll just have to go around here quickly. So I'm at the top now. There's actually 10 turns to get up here. I know it's dead on 2%, so I know it only rises in one complete circle about 47 mil from here to here. So it'll go off. Now I sort of allowed for this where, like I say, the idea was the trains were going to hit the helix here and start to rise and come off here. But I allowed it that I've got space at the side and down here if I needed to manoeuvre it round for it to be more 600. And I will do the same with the next two when it comes to building. So I've got a bit of a play of wherever it comes out, it gets to the right height. Now the next one, or the next two, they rise an extra 50 mil, so they'll have even one more turn on. So I'll just have to cut the bars a little bit longer, because there won't be another turn on that length, but that doesn't matter because they come a certain length. But it, up to now, I know I haven't tried every mortal thing, but I ain't going to get any shallower. And when I've tested my double stack for the Americans here, and there is a fraction of a room of about 2 to 3 mil. Again, I'm not going to get any closer than that. So that is one done. It's fairly heavy. There's a lot of metal in there, extremely a lot of metal, a lot of nuts, but it's strong. When we move it, sometimes we move it from here, so we have the table free, and just sight it over here for now. It's good for running training from bottom to top. There's a lot of turns there, so going up and down a few times is a good thing. The other thing we have done, we've cleaned it with one of those. We run that up and down a few times, and it cleaned it. I just put a bit of alcohol on the bottom of it and ran it up. I do have a tank what puts cleaner on, but that's away somewhere. So it's just a case of, it just has to be, just that for now. But we're able to run a cleaner up with a couple of 50s or 60s there strong enough to push and pull it. So I know that's going to work. So chuffed as meatballs, really. So fiddle yard will enter here, going down there. I've put some elevated curves on there, and then the Pico will take over to go around there. So I've got to do something with these wires yet. I've got to make them into one block, tidy it up when I get the right stuff at the next exhibition I go to. But I'm quite happy now. I should have just got on with it in first place instead of relying. But there is a difference. I've only put 2 tracks on, but I'm damn sure I could have made it into 4-tracker. Very easy. But we've got iTrains to control engines coming on and off it at top and bottom. And that's going to make a big difference. It's going to be interesting watching trains. I mean, there's the layout's big enough that they're only going to be on here a fraction of the time compared to the rest. Especially if they're going around the whole world part of our plans. So that's number 1. 2 more big ones like this with an extra layer on to get to 650, and 2 smaller ones which will only be maybe about to that height from the baseboard for Glacier Express, and it'll be a lot tighter and smaller in diameter. But there's only those Glacier Express, which are small coaches and a diesel, so that should be all right going up a tighter one. But it will be only 2% again. So I thought I'd show you completion, and I got some more track to start the next one. Not much. I've heard of a lot of people, if a lot of you will have heard about Plaza Japan, and I've used a lot of the track from there because there just isn't any in this country. What there was, I got. But I checked on Sunday, and they had some in. They had more than I wanted. I ordered it in 4 days from Japan, ordering on a Sunday. So I got acknowledgement on Sunday that the order was placed and stuff, but 4 days to the house, halfway around the world, that's just a different attitude to please the customer. I know we get stuff from this country in less time sometimes, but sometimes we don't. Where we only go to pick up or to post office once or twice a week, and they're just a totally different attitude of supplying stuff. So unfortunately I've had to buy it there, and in all fairness, £6.90 for two, because you get them from this point to here, and there's two of them in a packet, compared to anything from £12 to £15-16 if we're buying from this country. Yes, we have delivery on top, but if I did divide the delivery into the 10 boxes, it doesn't come to more than £2 for each one being delivered. So it's still a saving. And they've got them. Yeah, they are over there, but they are still scarce over there as well. Not every shop's got them over there. So there you are, Helix number 1. Any questions? Please do ask how I've done it. What I've used, just go through it again. 9mm MDF, moisture resistant. I know it's not green. If everybody wants to say it should be green, they forgot to put the stain in when they made these. They dipped them, and I do know that they are moisture resistant. One sheet of the installation and one sheet of ply, 12mm ply, moisture resistant. So, and a lot of metal. You could, in all fairness, scale them down, but I wanted that size. I wanted the strength. So when I pick it up and move it, I know I only have to move it the once, but it is getting moved from here to behind me where I showed you. So it is very rigid. It ain't gonna move when we move it to the position it's going to be in and transport it. So thanks very much for having a quick look. Like I say, any questions do ask, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye for now.